What's up, guys and girls? This is James at Looking the Value and Copy My Crypto, talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. It looks like we might be in for a rough weekend. I'm going to get into the Bitcoin and the charts and track what is happening right now. Before I do, as always, spreadsheet is updated. Track your investments. These were the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would smash it in the bull run. Apart from Grin, they've all done well, even on a market where we're starting some bearish momentum. I don't think we're in a bear market, but we might have a bit of a bull trap that's occurring. So I'll get into that in a sec. I'm only in a few of these. The rest have been compounded into other cryptos that are going to smash it in this bull cycle. And fundamentally, these are investments for the long term. Crypto is long term disruptive tech. That is what I'm about. If you are new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. You can see why I am into these coins, what I think they can do, why I believe they can do it. And you can copy my crypto. So check out the website. Link is in the description. Okay. So, yeah, things. We've had a little bit of a flash crash, effectively. So within in the last hour, effectively, price dropped from around 42, a little north of 43 at its peak, all the way down. Oh no, this is the daily. My apologies. Go back to the 30 minutes. Yeah, sorry. There we go. An hour ago. Peaked out just shy of 42, crashed all the way down to around about 37.3, rebounded a little bit, but it looks like we are on some serious downward momentum. We have now, I mean, there is a lot to unpack here. The 200-day moving average is now, well, we're now at a point where we are crossing it, which is bad news. So our 200-day, and there we are, just about to cross it. Well, we have crossed it. We need to hold above that, otherwise we could see some more bleeding over the weekend. Talk of Bitcoin dropping to 25 grand. I don't think it does. But if it does, for the love of God, set some buy prices at 25 grand Bitcoin, because that's still a bloody bargain. But yeah, passing the 200-day, like dropping below the 200-day is not great. We're 2 standard deviations away from the mean. Over 2 standard deviations away from the mean now. On the Bollinger Bands. So it's looking troublesome over the weekend unless the market has a strong rebound, and it doesn't look like it's about to. Now there's been a lot of the crypto bulls reacting to the flash crash over the last day or so. In particular, we know Elon. I'm not signing up to that. Right, we know Elon tweeted out diamond hands. Cathie Wood has gone out and said, she still sees. Then she's the ARK investment fund, I believe. But she came out and said Bitcoin's still a 500,000 coin in the long term. And as always, mainstream media continues to push narratives that are old, not new narratives. Still seeing a lot of the China talk, although there has been talk about Hong Kong now banning some elements of crypto. Obviously, Biden's new thing about transferring 10,000 is pretty much a story about nothing. Like, it doesn't affect you in any way, but it's basically more like it's the way it's been twisted in the media again, with the stories of, oh, you might pay more tax. Well, you're going to pay tax anyway. You're not going to avoid your tax. It's not that easy. So it's very much a story about nothing. Bitcoin fundamentally this weekend could be really hard on the portfolios if Bitcoin does not close this 24 hours north of 40, and it looks unlikely. We need to be north of 40 to stay above the 200-day moving average. Currently, the relative strength index is one of its lowest points in the last year. Really, it was only 2 days ago. 2 days ago was its lowest point. We did see it rebound in terms of the price drop that we experienced, because it did drop to around 29 in some places, and it flung all the way back up to in the 40s. Yeah, it's short term, not looking overly great. The weekend doesn't look like it's necessarily going to be a pleasant one for the portfolios, but this is still, and people have to remember this, a cyclical market, and it doesn't. This is only this. I think it's the eighth worst or sixth worst dip Bitcoin's experienced since its inception. Okay, and if you think about it like that, it's the sixth worst dip. So there were 5 way worse previously, and the market recovered, and that's what will happen. Now, key with investing: only invest what you can afford to lose, but you only lose it after you sell it. If you remember that the market is cyclical, and you remember that you only invest what you can afford to lose, if that's the case, you don't need your money right now, and then it's the case of there's no reason to panic sell. And I'm just talking to people that are thinking about panic selling. It's easily done. Easily done if you're new to this. And there's been a lot of commentary on everything at the moment, and the timing of the whole crash off the back of, like, well, not crash, but the timing of this massive correction off the back of crazy stuff like Shiba Inu and all these sort of meme coins having their massive day in the sun. We've seen it before. People that are investing in them and not necessarily serious investors. Some of them will be, no doubt about it. Like, I'm not. There's not a judgment, but it's shaking out. This correction is shaking out a lot of people new to the market, a lot of weak hands, and that's what's happening right now. But I'm saying right now, the crash. Well, we're well below now. We're just broken into 36,000 market, high 36,000s. We're well below the 200-day moving average, so we could see another downturn in this cycle. It will and again, if you got in, let's look back at the current prices. Let's go with any of these. Polkadot. Let's go with Polkadot. So if you got Polkadot's currently priced at $23, $23.50. If you got in at $40, if Polkadot drops to 20 and you match your previous investment, right, you've reduced your risk and strengthened your position in a coin that you believe is going to do very well. That's why you got into it in the first place, right? When it gets back up to 30, you're actually even. And you can actually sell your 20 that you invested, like that you got at $20. You can sell that, and now you're just playing with original money. So yeah, and actually, you're not even playing with real money. Sorry, you're playing with with 50% of your original money, because if you bank your 20 all at 30, sort of evens out. But yeah, the market right now, it is moving in a downward trajectory. With the RSI so low and tanking below the 200 and tanking below 95% as well. It's tanking below the 2 standard deviations. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily bode well. I mean, we're still, obviously the markets are now all open. So, I mean, the crypto's always open, but you know what I mean. Nasdaq and everything's open. Keep an eye on the stocks and keep an eye on crypto. Worth doing today. There could be more downturn. We might wake up with another brutal correction this evening. Just think of it in terms of buying opportunities. If you've got strong hands, you've got strong projects, they're buying opportunities. I don't think this market's riding down to a complete bear market at all. I really don't believe that's too much still to happen. But even if it does, you can strengthen your hands and get ready for that. But I don't think it is. But I think we're in for maybe another significant correction. Wouldn't surprise me if we dip down to the 30 grand level overnight. I'm very, very much hoping that doesn't happen. I'm very, very much hoping that we bounce back over the 200-day, but I'm not optimistic right now. We'll see. We'll see, guys. If you're new to crypto and you want to get information on good coins, see what I'm holding, see why I'm holding it, and me telling you when I strengthen a position in a market like this, get onto Copy My Crypto and check it out. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye-bye.